Ariane launch pad. That was Ariane 1, which launched on the 24th of December 1979. Some of you will remember that. The final countdown started just over 9 hours ago. The mobile gantry was withdrawn about 3 hours and 15 minutes ago. It took 45 minutes to do that. Coming up to 1 minute.
À 12 de DDO, attention pour moins 1 minute. Top, à 0 moins 1 minute.
We are 1 minute to launch. Our very best wishes to all the teams, to the Mohammed 6A satellite teams and the Kingdom of Morocco, to the industrial consortium led by Thales Alenia Space and Airbus, and to the teams on the ground who are waiting to take over the satellite. Let's sit back now and watch the launch. Our very best wishes.
À 12 de DDO, attention pour les deux comptes finales. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. À image P80, décollage.
They are off. The Mohammed 6A satellite is on its way. Vega number 11 is blazing a trail across the equatorial skies over the Guyana Space Center. He's telling us the propulsion is normal. We're heading direct north, out towards the Caribbean. We broke the sound barrier and reached Mach 1 after 30 seconds.
Intelligence de la télémesure par la station de Saint-Jean-du-Maroni.
Picking up the signal at the station in Saint-Jean-du-Maroni, which is here at the Space Center, or just outside it. We can hear the rumble of Vega reaching us. The job of the first 3 stages
est normale, du pilotage est calme.
Is to get us away from the Earth. Vega is pushing itself away from gravity. Oh, we need a lot of firepower to do that. We're burning the P80 first stage. P for premier étage. It's all going normally according to plan. Premier étage means first stage. 80 is the mass of propellant. Roughly, it's actually 89 tons. Bottom of the screen, our altitude on the left, 53 kilometers above Earth. Our distance is a straight line if you were to draw a straight line from the pad.
Z23.
And here we are separating the first stage, it's burnt its fuel, and we've switched on now the second stage. The Z23 burns for about 1 minute and 40 seconds. Z for Zefiro, which is an Italian wind, a bit like the Sirocco or the Mistral. 23, because it burns 23 tons of solid propellant. Our speed on the bottom right, nearly 3 kilometers per second, not per hour, per second. We're getting close now to what we call the Kármán line. That's 100 kilometers above Earth. We've just hit it. It's named after the Hungarian-American engineer, aerospace engineer, Theodor von Kármán, and it's the border with space. Basically, the higher you go, the thinner the atmosphere becomes, and the faster an aeroplane has to travel to stay up. Once you get into space, the air's too thin to support wings.
pilotage est calme.
And top right-hand side is the trajectory, showing us the flight path, if you like, and the white cross is the actual position of the launch vehicle.
Séparation Z23.
Separation of the Z23, ignition of the next stage coming up, the Z9. There it goes. And then we can expect the fairing, the nose of the vehicle, to fall away. So we no longer need the fairing because we are effectively in space. We don't have enough friction anymore to cause us any difficulties, so the satellite is safe to be exposed to space. Now, Vega is particularly well suited to launching Earth observation satellites. This is the 23rd one to travel on board this versatile light launcher. And there are 9 more in the order book. Over now to the manufacturer, Avio.
The Vega launcher is the smallest of the European launchers operated by Arianespace. It has set a world record for small launchers in terms of precision and reliability, with 10 perfect launches in a row from its maiden flight. This high level of confidence has led Arianespace to recently sign a new contract for 6 Vegas and 4 Vega Cs for a total of 10 flights to occur between 2019 and 2021. I am now in our plant in Colleferro, where we produce both Vega and the boosters of Ariane. Here we are developing Vega C, which will fly for the first time in 2019. Behind me, you see the first Zefiro 40 solid rocket motor ready to be sent for static firing test. The Zefiro 40 motor is the second stage of the new Vega C and is nearly 8 meters long, has a diameter of 2.3 meters, and contains around 40 tons of propellant. The loaded case will be sent soon to the test bench for static firing. The Avio team, together with its industrial partners, Arianespace and ESA, are ready to demonstrate the strengths of Europe's collaboration in the space industry. I therefore wish the best success to the 11th mission.
And the first 3 contracts for Vega C are a constellation for Airbus, an Earth observation satellite, and a Cosmo SkyMed 2nd generation, which was also built by Thales Alenia Space. Separation now of the Z9 third stage. So the main propulsion phase of the flight is now over. We've got away from the Earth, and the upper stage, the AVUM or AVUM, is getting ready to switch on its engine in roughly 1 minute. The flight path takes us north, heading up over the Caribbean, along the east coast of the US and Canada. And we cross the Arctic and come down to the west coast of Australia. And he's announcing that we are picking up the signal at the ground station in Bermuda. It's a Caribbean island, and we're using telemetry to track the vehicle. During the flight, Vega sends information to ground stations along its path. And they send that data here to the teams at the Guyana Space Center, which allows Arianespace to monitor the flight in real time. So the AVUM upper stage is waiting to switch on its engine. Here we go. Scheduled. And we have confirmation that the AVUM upper stage has now switched its engine on for the first of 2 burns. It's going to burn for nearly 8 minutes. So we started the next phase of the journey. Observation from space is vital for helping us